Hello and welcome back to Neil and Jan Resellers. I'm Neil.
I'm Jan.
And we have an apology to make. Well, I have an apology to make. The Rusper film that, from the last film when we did the Rusper show and tell, said that the film would be out from actually walking around Rusper.
Actual car boot sale footage.
Yeah. There was a little bit of a discrepancy there of the organizer and some of the people who work there decided that that they didn't want the faces of people to be seen in their films, and I trying to keep the peace, decided that I would offer that I would let them that I would send the finished film to Andy, the organizer, to check that he was happy for it to go out. And in the film I was a little bit disappointed because the actual look of, can you imagine trying to watch going around a car boot sale but you can't see anybody? It looked really odd. Editing out to see people. It was very much looking at the flat floor, lots of grass. Anyway, short story, to cut the story short, when I sent it to Andy, he decided that he didn't want the film put out. So my apologies to the couple that I had quite a good little chat to.
Brian and Julie. It
was Brian and Julie. I'm really bad on it. We saw them yesterday. Hi from yesterday.
Hi Brian and Julie.
So anyway, we're going to respect Andy's decision not to show that film and not to film there in the future. So if we need content for a channel, you will not be seeing anything of
we won't be filming anything at Rusper.
Anything of Rusper
in
future. But that's okay, because as a channel we had a lot of other car boot sales, and we have some other great car boot sales that we love going to. We have a chat to the organisers. They're really happy, and they actually like getting the support, don't they?
Well, the Faygate one, which is our other local one that's on, or was on a Saturday.
I will. Yep.
But that's now finished for the season.
Yeah.
Sadly,
I mean, they're all wrapping up for the season.
I loved that one. It was slightly smaller, but it used some Saturdays it was so busy, wasn't it? And, you know, it's 5 minutes from our house and convenient.
It's a good one. It's a really good one. It's really nice.
Yeah,
plus, we also like the Hickstead as well. Hickstead is good. Which is where we actually went.
Well, that's actually officially Poynings, isn't it? Because you've got Poynings and Sayers Common that kind of alternate between the fields.
Yeah.
And we prefer it when it's at the Poynings, which is Hickstead, opposite Hickstead Showground on the A23. The field's that much flatter, so it's easier to walk around, and it's just a little bit more user friendly. But I think, as far as I'm aware, it's the same people running it. So
it's actually cheaper than the Rusper one as well, because it's £3 early entrance per car,
rather than
not £2 per person. But anyway, also I have to make moving on from that, I have to make my next apology, because this film is the show and tell from Poynings.
Yes.
And I took the camera to Poynings and I turned it on and it said, "You've put no memory card in it." Duh. So bit of a bad one for me. We don't have any footage of actually going around the Poynings.
I did contemplate shooting it on my iPhone, but I can't cope with walking and pushing my walker and filming and.
Yeah.
I wasn't having a good day yesterday. I started off bad and it went downhill from there, so...
Anyway,
not as bad as this morning. I had a terrible fall this morning, so...
Yeah, luckily you're not too badly hurt though, are you?
Well, it was in the bath, so I landed in water.
But anyway, that explains about the last two films that should have been on here but aren't. But we do have, this camera's going live, and we're not live as in live streaming, but it's recorded.
But it's working, we're recording.
So we have a show and tell from Poynings. And we also, we're going to do the show and tell first, And then we also have what we have going out. This is Monday morning we're shooting this.
So what we're posting out today.
What we're posting out today, what's sold over the weekend.
Yeah, it won't be a wrapping video because
no, it's not a wrapping
little
video.
bit of me died last time I watched him make a box. I just can't go through that again.
By the way,
do get your tea
if you
or coffee.
haven't got tea or coffee, pause it quickly, grab your tea or coffee, and enjoy. So, you going to go with the first item, or shall I?
Oh no, you can. You got a load more than I did.
Okay. Right. So now Jan's been picking up for herself. If you'd like to pick up your cup, lovely. Jan's been picking up
bone china mugs.
And also, also looking at the idea that there's a reasonable price on kind of them. So I thought I would take a gamble.
Well, it's certainly sell for enough in the shops.
Yeah. There was this. And nice little box of. If you want to move your cup that way, because I'm going to show things to the camera, we don't want anything dropping in your tea. Had these mugs. Now,
Not bone china.
They're not bone china, but I believe that they look like portraying French. It wouldn't surprise me if somebody's a French student or something might have brought it.
Yeah, because they bring gifts over, don't they? When they come to stay on an exchange trip.
Yeah. So I've got a feeling that if they come over on exchange, that they brought them as a gift, and that it's that's the kind of thing I'm thinking it is. So it's 4 mugs, quite nice kind of French cafe kind of thing. Now I paid £5. I have not looked up what they're worth, but I'm hoping that for the £5 that I'm spent, I'm hoping that I could sell that for 20, maybe 25. Who knows? Might be more. But I'm hoping that I can make a profit on the £5 that I spent. I don't normally buy that kind of thing. I thought I'd take a chance.
I don't know if you will get that much, but by all means, stick it on and see what happens. Take offers.
I've got for 5 mugs has got to be worth £5.
You keep saying there's 5 mugs.
5 mugs. Sorry, for £5 with £5 4 mugs. I'm getting it wrong. Yeah, there's not. Yeah, 4 mugs. £5. I'm hoping that I can make £5 back on it. It's something different that I've never picked up. So that was my first item.
And it's also going to be interesting to see you package that because it's a round box.
Round box, square hole.
Oh, we finally got the dustman. Finally, we had them. They were digging up the road when the dustman came on Thursday, so all the bins have been out there for a week.
Yeah.
Well, half a week.
My next item that I picked up, I don't know if I'm going to sell it straight away.
Here we go. Another thing he wants to keep.
Another thing I want to keep.
Oh, it's for your collection.
For my collection of Nintendo DS's. So it's a nice black Nintendo DS.
In a nice little case.
In a nice little case, but it's also the amount of games that are with it.
How many games have you got there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games, plus the one that's in there, 12 games. So there's 12 games. And I didn't know, I've not seen the bigger cartridges games. Now, I believe, I'm guessing that you get the blank bit that pulls out and then you put that cartridge in. It might not even. Oh, it goes that way. There we go. Yeah, I've only ever put the small games in. I've never used the large. Didn't know about the larger games. Haven't really tested it.
Standard DS or a DS Lite?
That is I think it's probably a DS Lite. It's a DS Lite.
Yeah.
But it does have the
Stylus.
The stylus with it. It does work. I've actually.
Yeah, it's got power.
Turned it on. It has power. I did try and get it for £15. It was at the beginning, and I paid 20 for it. But I'm looking at the amount of games. I don't know if the games are good.
And the case.
And it's got a nice little case. Now I did the other week, last week, pick up another DS with a much nicer case, which I will be keeping.
Are you
However,
saying this isn't for your collection?
well, it
Isn't it?
probably is for my collection. One of the things that's definitely for my collection is the Tetris game that's in it.
Tetris, but that's my game.
Yes, but
I play Tetris.
But you can borrow it sometimes. Look, this little one is Tetris.
He bought me that on, what was it, PlayStation 1? One of the
PlayStation
early
1.
PlayStations.
Yeah.
He wanted me to play the computer game, and I've played it up to level 100, all in one go. 0 to 100. Took me all day long. I have bruises on my thumbs from doing it.
And it was well, actually, I might like to get that again. We've got a PlayStation 1, and we should get Tetris.
I haven't got enough days left to spend
But
the whole day playing.
The great thing about that is that you used to be able to have it as a dual player, and you could play it at the same time. And Jan was just speeding up past the levels faster than I was.
I don't even remember that.
Oh,
I just
no,
remember
it was
the bruises on my thumbs afterwards.
It was fun. Anyway, so DS picked it up for 20 quid. I've got a feeling that these still sell for 30 or 35 quid, even without all the games. So I think it was worth picking up.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I now have, this is the third one of these I've got. But I do like black. I've got a grey one and another black one. So we'll see which one.
I got a minty colour one, but that was mine from years and years and years ago, before Mum, because my mum used to play it when she used to come and visit. So
yeah. So we'll have to see.
ago.
Have to see. But yes, I'll pick that one up. Are we moving on to one of yours?
Are we?
Are we? I don't know.
Well, most of my things I bought are actually mine to keep, and I've been I've been looking for just a coat rack for
out in the hallway.
months, anyway.
Yeah.
Just to go in the hallway, just for dog leads and things, and
And I need to try and put that up later today.
absolutely. So
So
you know,
so
sometimes you'll go to a boot sale and see a dozen of them, and then you won't see them again for months. And by the time I decided to buy it, it was the month's gap, and finally got one yesterday.
yeah, that's cool. Right.
And I think I paid £4 for that.
£4. Well, that's pretty reasonable, isn't it?
We're about 15 in the shops, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Right. More binoculars.
Just for a change.
Just for a change, but you know they sell. You've got the regular things. So it's a, what's the name of it? Pathscope.
Pathoscope or something.
Pathoscope.
Coated optics.
16 by 50s. So yeah, I mean they look quite nice. I think I might have paid £5 for those. I think it was. They didn't have any
no lens cover.
any lens covers, but it's in a little bag, and they should sell anywhere between 12 to 20 quid. So they should be right.
Yeah.
Nothing amazing on them, but they're okay. Some of it, what else did I get? Bring over the bag of stuff that I've got quickly. Okay, so oh yeah, picked up these more little binoculars.
Binoculars again.
So the lady was going to ask 50p for them. So
Were you persuaded her to take £1?
no, she I think she gave them to us for nothing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That was nice.
Well, I had actually, was it this one? There was yeah, so they're in a nice little box. Yeah, there's a little story. I picked up there was a Nintendo DS game that I wanted, and it was just the one that was left. And the lady said, "Oh, I had a whole load more of these earlier." And somebody was looking through them, and then when somebody else went to look, there was no games left in them. And it was all of these. So I actually I thought, well, I think she was actually going to give them to us, but I thought, you know, I'll give her £1 for them.
Yeah, because you never know when you're going to pick up a.
You never know when you're going to pick up a game without a box, or just to resell, to put them on eBay and just sell the boxes for people who have lost the boxes but want to sell the game. It was actually the art. Should be the disc in that one.
Yeah, Art Academy.
Yeah, I wanted the Art Academy, which I thought might be quite nice on a little DS. I quite like drawing, and Art Academy kind of. So yeah, for £1, and then so I picked up all these. It was just it's quite a common thing. So for example, on that DS that I just picked up, all those games didn't have boxes. Well, I haven't even checked, but some of those games might be in here. So yeah, when you get that kind of thing, it might be nice to have a box.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then because I'd kind of done that and I was chatting to her or whatever, I didn't actually have a 50p. I think all I had was I think I had a £20 note left or something at the time. And as she was going to only give us it was for 50p, I said, oh, I've only got a £20 note. So, oh,
that's
boy,
your latest ruse, isn't it? I've only
got a £20.
You were doing that last week.
Well, yeah, but this week I actually had about, by the time I put money, I got 80 quid out.
So you'll be pulling buttons and a bit of fluff out of your pocket next.
By the time of fuel and entry money and whatever, I had about 65 quid to spend, I think, this week. So it wasn't just 20 quid that I was trying to. Anyway, so that was those. Fly through a couple of other bits I got. Picked up I haven't really had a good look at this. This is a Canon camera. This is a Canon Sure Shot Supreme. I think I paid £2 for that one.
Mammoty.
I did say about not putting it there because everything's going to be up there for the. Yeah, so hopefully that should be alright. That's quite a nice little camera. Should clean up alright. Hopefully get 10 to 20 quid for it. I've then got a Samsung, very roundy kind of DVD player.
Yeah, it's
quite a very roundy kind of thing, but it does have the remote with it, so that's not bad. I think that was £2. I then also picked up a disc drive. I have sold disc drives before. I think I paid £1 for this, and external drives and that can sell for like probably £9.99. Not bad on a £1 investment. It's quite a heavy one, that one. It feels actually quite good. Then just because I use Sharpies for when I write on labels and stuff, so I bought some new Sharpies. It was for £2, but I figured they're probably more than that in the shop for a pack of 4. So got some Sharpies. Picked up just by itself a Canon battery charger for phones.
No, cameras.
Cameras, sorry. I have had my meds today, honest.
Yeah, I know. Did you take them?
But yeah, so it's just a roundabout. I don't know which camera it's for.
But we have a range of Canon cameras that we can go through and see if any of ours fit, so we can identify it that way.
Well, of these little cameras, the little small ones,
it won't be any of those older ones.
But of the modern ones, I've got so many of them that haven't got a charger, it's bound to fit one of them, and it picks it up for 50p. So if you've got a lot of cameras, it's worth just picking these up if you see them, which is quite good. And then
it's just got the standard, what do you call it? The
figure of 8. Is it a figure of 8
plug?
Yeah.
And
In fact,
got those in the drawer,
if you nick it off of the DVD player, it's that type that just goes into most things. It just kind of plugs in, very standard. But yeah, I've got
does it
got
have
some of them.
A product number on the back?
It probably does, which will tell me which ones.
Well, it's very annoyingly black on black writing. So
Yeah.
it does have, and the model number is mainly in Chinese, although it is CB2LFE, I think.
Well, I have been looking, guys, and just in case you guys are thinking, you know, if you pick up cameras at a boot sale, they haven't got a charger for that kind of battery. You can actually get a universal charger that's about that kind of size, I believe. And where, let me see, where you have the prongs.
Say it's got a date on here. It might have gone out of date, and that's why they've got rid of it.
Got rid of it because it's out, what, like a can of beans that's out of date.
Or I was seeing somebody on Facebook the other day said they've been through their bathroom cabinet and thrown everything out that's out of date. And it's like, no,
you're not going to eat
please
them.
don't take it to a boot sale. Somebody will buy it all.
Right, can you see those 3 prongs? Now you can actually get a charger if you're trying to check if an item is working or not. There are chargers you can get where the prongs are movable along that bar. And they just have a positive and a negative, and you have a look on the battery and see which one, and you line it up with where the terminal is, and it's a very good universal charger. When I get one, which I will be getting one at some point, I will do a little film on it to show you.
As soon as it shows up at a boot sale, I'll have it.
No, I'm going to buy one.
Oh.
They're about,
from the shop.
I think they're about 15 quid. They're not actually that expensive, but I will kind of pick one up. They're on eBay. But I'll have a look and show you when I get one. But yeah, so I got that, and then
I was going to say, apparently this is the Neil show today.
Well, I said, have you got anything else?
And then you just went rattling through.
I know. We've got so much stuff. What else have you got then? Come on.
Well, I'm very, very good at buyer's regret, and another thing that I saw at the beginning of the season and didn't pick up is a debobbler. So I found this one. She actually had 2 on her store. She had this one.
What's a debobbler for people that don't know? Because I'm like a bloke. It's like, what's a debobbler?
Some blokes know about debobblers.
Oh, right.
You know when you've got woolly jumpers that get bobbles on? It's called piling.
Piling, okay.
It takes the piling, it takes it down to look like this or like that. And she had this one, which is a Phillips one, and a Minky one as well.
Just going to let Chester.
And I thought, well, clearly one of them haven't worked as well as she wanted, otherwise she wouldn't have bought the other one. And perhaps neither of them worked.
Did you ask which one worked?
No, I didn't. It shows you how sort of unconsciously brand loyal you get, where even on a car boot sale I'm thinking Minky or Phillips. Well, Phillips is a better brand.
Yeah.
I'll pick up the Phillips, but anyway, I picked it up. I haven't even put batteries in it yet, so I don't know if it's going to work, but
it looks
quite new. Oh, something just
fell off.
That
looks like a cover.
Oh, that clips onto there, I think.
Right.
But it's just and I would have bought this one anyway because it's
purple, of course.
It's purple, so it was meant to be, and I hadn't. Well, I suppose the box is purple. As
well,
well,
you kind of. Very
and it's got the instructions in, but what you can do with the instructions other than put batteries in
and turn it on.
Do that.
Go figure.
Oh, you know, I don't even use the instructions for IKEA flat pack. I just do it intuitively, and I can still knock up an IKEA wardrobe in 15 minutes. And it looks good.
Yeah, it does. She's very good at flat packs.
In fact, when Neil was used to fit bathrooms,
as a plumbing and
heating engineer, if they bought cabinets or whatever,
I'll
then
bring
he'd bring
them
them home first. I'd assemble them all
and take them back again. It was much quicker because Jan's just really good at doing flat packs.
I love them. They're like 3D jigsaws.
Anyway, I bought. There was this little package. It says £3 on it. I actually picked it up for £2. And
Bear wants to say hello.
Bear wants to say hello. Hello, Bear. This is actually a nice little kit.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
A nice little toolkit.
For doing IKEA wardrobes.
For doing what? No, not for doing IKEA wardrobes.
For doing what?
So it's ideal. I thought this because it's got the nice little screwdrivers and bits for opening up cameras and for repairing DVD players.
So let me guess, is this something that you're going to keep?
Yes, this is a keeper.
Right.
This is a little toolkit. Even has some little tweezers.
No, I'd keep that if it were mine. And did you buy that from you, or is that second hand?
Well, it just said £3 on it. I mean, So I mean, it looks pretty new, like it's never been used.
What's in the zipper pocket at
I
the
don't
side
think there's
there?
anything in that. I think that's just you put a bit of paper in it or something with notes or something. But yeah, it's got little pliers. You know, pliers. Well, tweezery plier thing. I just looked at it and thought, yeah, that could be really handy to not get messed up with, because I've got other tools that are messy from plumbing, and I've got other tools that are messy from my electric mounting boards. I thought there's
for some reason, whenever he wants to do anything, he gets my tools out.
yeah, because they're over there. But I just thought that could just stay with my stuff for eBaying, and if something needs just opening up to get a battery out or cleaning, it could be part of my cleaning kit or something.
Yeah, no.
So yeah,
I need to open that zip and see if there's anything in that pocket.
if it is, it's mine.
No, nothing at all. £50 note, that was it.
That was it. Yes. I did actually check earlier. Yeah, so that's that. But I was quite happy with that. You got another thing, Joe?
Yeah, well, as Neil said, I've been picking up bone china mugs, and I saw some bone china mugs. And on the bottom they say Leslie's Cats.
Which is nice.
Leslie's Cats, one of a collection of 6, fine English bone china.
Dogs don't like the cat thing.
I think it's Banbury Mint or Danbury Mint. I can't read that properly. But there were just 3 mugs, all from the set of 6.
Really nice kind
That
of
one as
artwork
well.
on them.
Yeah, they're pretty. And
Yeah.
I thought, well, I don't actually need any for me, but they're bone china. And, you know, we went through a spell of breaking them a week or so back where I lost quite a few of my good mugs. So
Yeah.
I thought, well, I'll get them. How much? Pound for all 3. So I got them, but I've just checked on eBay because my cupboard is full of mugs.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, let's see if they've got any value. And a full set of 6 will go anywhere between 18 and 25.
Wow, that's quite nice.
Individually,
Right.
I suppose, probably depending on which one you've got,
Yeah.
anywhere between 3 and 18.
Nice. Really
So
nice.
these will be going on eBay, and they'll sell for, I mean, one of them, they're in nice condition apart from one that just has a
It's even
scratch
got
on
a
it.
cat inside.
Yeah, it has a little cat on the inside. I don't know
Cool.
if you can see that. Yeah, that one's got a tiny scratch just on the blue. I don't even know if you can see that. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see what you're seeing. But as the 3 of them, I reckon that's an easy £12 for those 3.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So pound into 12, I'll take that all day long.
Yeah. Let me get some more bits.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Heaviness.
Right. Let's save that one till last. Oh dear. Calamities. Right. Coffee machine. It's not my normal coffee machine. Normally I get it's the same brand.
Yeah, we'll do this one quickly
Yeah.
because it smells. It doesn't smell bad. It smells of coffee.
Coffee.
but I
Jan
don't
doesn't like coffee.
and it's-
So yeah, it's not the big rounded one or the one with the big round bit
yeah,
with
it's
the water.
the Krups Nescafe Dolce Gusto.
So and I picked it up for I think it was £3 or £4. I think it's £3, and it's got that's for putting chocolate in for putting a dusting of chocolate on
Oh,
top.
right.
And,
Looks like a pepper pot. I thought it was
yeah.
actually a pepper pot, but it's
they use it for
a
chocolate.
duster.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's not too bad. It's not the one I normally pick up, but I didn't see any of the other ones. But there's a good chance that it's still worth 20 quid. So yeah, that's a quick one. You got more stuff, or shall I keep going?
Well, I have, but I can't touch it because it's dirty and I've washed my hands.
Do you want me to? Yeah, okay. Right. So.
Because the other thing about me is I am and always have been a prepper. Since before prepping was a thing, In fact, we used to watch those documentaries on TV about doomsday preppers, and we'd laugh our heads off them. But at heart, I'm thinking they're my people. And so, with all the energy problems that we've got coming up, I wanted to get some of our camping stuff out. And I found this with the gas bottle and the little cooker thing that it sits on top of. But I can't touch things that are rusty or dirty. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to put it on the table,
No,
I'm just going to hover it above. So we have the cooker.
And I actually have quite a few of these bottles in the garage, but I don't know how much gas we've got in them, so we need to get them all refilled. And
now, that is rather black, but you did clean it out. It will clean up okay.
Yeah, I just did a quick wipe over of it, because it looks like they've sat it straight in a fire.
It does,
which is a bit of a shame, because it's a proper stovetop kettle rather than the camping kettle. And I didn't actually need, because we've got a camping kettle with all the camping stuff, but what happens in our house is we have things, they get put away, things get put away in front of them, then nobody's got a clue where they've gone.
Yeah.
And so I buy them again. But like I say, gas bottles, having filled up gas bottles, then if there are power cuts or whatever, in the cold of winter, then we can still have a cup of tea, still make a hot water bottle,
all that
still cook a dinner.
Yeah, it's good for emergencies.
It's just prepping. So I got two gas canisters that size, plus the little cooker that's already attached to one of them, plus the kettle, all for 20 quid.
And the bottles you've looked at, even the empty ones, are 20
empty bottles. If you get them from a gas bottle retailer, not second hand on the internet, gas bottle retailer that size are 20 quid each.
Right.
If you get them, someone was even saying that they cost, that the recommended price of them is £60, but I don't know if that's with gas in it. Because with these, you buy, you kind of buy the bottle and then you just swap the bottle over for one full of gas at a camping gas place, if you're not familiar with camping things. Come on, Echo. Echo, come and say hello. Come and say hello.
Come and say hello to your audience. Yes. Hello.
Little Echo is a big girl now.
She's growing up quite a lot. She's a good girl.
21 weeks this week.
Yes. Good girl.
So she's getting very grown up. Yeah, so I've got those, and now we've got to get the gas canisters refilled.
Yeah. So that's pretty good.
And clean up that kettle so that I can use it.
Well, your item, you bought them over to you.
Well, that's all right. I'll get it sorted.
So I bought a gaming item. It was actually
of course.
I actually saw a little kid kind of
playing on it.
Yes, wanting to. Well, actually, I saw this. This is a bag of the instructions, and it has a dongle, and it is a Tony Hawk's PlayStation.
Tony Hawk's, is he a skateboarder person? Is he famous in the skateboarding world?
He is like the most famous skateboarder probably in the world.
Do we need to hashtag him on the video or something?
I don't know. And it has the actually, I could be wrong. If anybody knows if there is a more famous skateboarder than Tony Hawk's, let me know down in the comments, please. Because as far as I know, he's probably he's probably the one who's made the most money out of skateboarding.
I wouldn't have a clue.
But anyway, this is for a PlayStation 3. It has the PlayStation controllers there. I presume you stand on it. And
what else would you do?
I have no idea, but it doesn't seem to have any kind of stand or anything to support it. You obviously
are you
put
sure
it on
that's the whole
carpet,
thing, or have they just sold you a bit of it?
No, I think that's it.
There's some instruction books.
But it has got the whole instruction book there. Now, looking at this, I paid £3 for this, I think it was. And they at least sell for
it doesn't seem to have anything
20, 25 quid kind of thing. Now, a lot of them actually I've seen don't necessarily have the dongle, or they have something missing. They see on this in the back you actually have a battery pack. Now, I haven't looked at the batteries. You know what I was saying about having that little toolkit where it needs a screwdriver to open it up?
Yeah, but you don't need to demonstrate a screwdriver live on air.
No, I don't need to do that. But that is why I bought the kit, of having little bits. But
yeah.
It's
But that does look worrying to me. That there's seems to be something that I don't know if you can see that. There seems to be a bit that we haven't got.
No, it's a bit we do have. This in here is said little Tony Hawk box.
Oh, it looks much bigger in the picture.
It looks much bigger in the picture.
I mean, that's almost life-size picture, isn't it?
Let's get right up close. Right, so you can see it there. It looks like the same size as a PlayStation. It's actually that size. So,
as long as you, that's the
but I
important
do have
thing,
it.
If
Well,
you've got all the stuff that you need to go with
That's the
it.
dongle that will connect
Otherwise
with
you're
the
going to have to
board.
ring up Tony Hawk's or track him down on Facebook and say,
Well,
how do you do it?
There's a lot of them that don't have this. So actually having this. So, but what I've also looked at is the game that goes with it is for the PlayStation 3. It's £3 or £4 for the game, so it might be worth me buying the game and then selling it as a bundle. I'm contemplating whether to sell it as a bundle with the game, and the PlayStation 3 to go with it.
Yes.
So that to sell the whole.
I was just looking at this and thinking either the person who owned it was very, very careful with their stuff, or it's too hard that they couldn't be bothered to play it. You know, they used it once.
It might be that it's just designed to go, that you just put it on carpet.
Because the bottom isn't flat, you can rock it from side to side and up and down, can't you?
Yeah, and I think maybe it was just used on a carpet or something. It might have been.
No, I'm talking about standing on it. Were they standing on it with shoes on? Was it getting
bare
kicked
feet,
about?
or what?
Did the dog chew it? All the normal stuff that would happen in this house.
I don't know, but so I'm thinking of buying the game. I've seen that I can actually buy the game for about probably just under £4, I think. So I might buy the game off of eBay to go with it, and then sell it all as a bundle, and then see about possibly the idea of bundling it up actually with a PlayStation, so that it makes a nice little Christmas present of somebody who likes games. They have the console that can use it. So I need to look into that, but it's reasonable. But yep, it was only £3, so quite happy with that.
Still going?
Still going. Still got some more. Are you done with all your bits you bought?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only spent what? Or did I buy something else? I thought I'd spent £37, but 20 of it was the gas bottle and kettle.
There was the 10 donuts. For £5. 10 donuts for £5 at Poynings. Not bad.
That is the good thing about Poynings, is it's getting towards the colder season, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it something warm?
Well, I've still got 4 items at least. So
I say warm, they're molten, those donuts.
They are hot, but they're nice. So I picked up Tomb Raider on the Wii. I thought that would be quite a nice game to play on the Wii. So that's probably going in. I bought that to go into my personal collection. And then I've not played it. Well, obviously I've not played the Tomb Raider, but also on the DS, also picked up a mini. It's Mini Ninjas. Well, I thought that might be quite a nice little game to sit and play as well. So I picked them up for my collection at the moment. But in looking at them, I paid £2 each, and they do go for about £5 each. So there is a profit when I do decide to sell them. Next thing is, I kind of.
It looks like another keeper the way he's coupling it.
No, it's not another colour. It's not another
That's like mine.
No, it's mine
It's mine and
because you've had some off me before.
Did I?
Yeah, a clear box of it.
Oh,
I bought more jewellery. I put it in
call
a
him
box.
Aladdin.
Yeah,
don't knock my tea over with it.
I put it in I put it in a box, but it actually came in a big plastic bag. We are talking about lots and lots of jewellery again.
It's all costume jewellery.
It's called costume
otherwise
jewellery.
known as junk jewellery.
Some of it's probably broken, but there's a lot of bangles here. I paid £7 for it, and
I'm just going to go and check my bag and make sure that I can't think.
Check that you didn't have anything else.
Yeah, there might be.
But you can actually see that's quite a big bag of it, and for £7 there's gonna be items in there that are gonna sell, and you know there's probably a good couple of hundred items in there. So for £7, that's worth doing, I think. And then I'm then going to move on to my last item that I want to show you. And which is also in a box. Now this item, in a nice, well, it's in a cardboard box, okay? This is I saw this little black box, and I had no idea.
Sat on top of it still.
It
That's
was
clearly the right box.
It was sat on
right
top.
Cardboard box for it, wasn't it?
And it was open, and it just looked like that. And I didn't know what it was, but was it? I was thinking back to Cola Flipper to Lee.
Yeah.
It's Lee, isn't it? Cola Flipper.
I think so. Yeah.
Was saying about picking up. He picked up. It was an electrical tester, I believe it was, and about how that was. I think he paid quite a bit of money for an electrical tester that was worth about £1,000, I think, maybe even a bit more. So I thought, well, I don't actually know what this is, but I'll ask. And
looks like an electrical sort of thing.
It looks like an electrical kind of thing. And I asked how much. I said I don't know. You know, I said I don't know anything about it, but I'll take a chance on it for a couple of quid. They said £3, so I got it. So it turns out that this is actually a vibration meter. Show you that again. So it's a vibration meter, and this is, it actually has a has that, and it has some probe in here. You've got like a probe, and then there's another probe down here, and then there's another metal bit here. Anyway, so
and it had a book.
It has the book with it, and it also has it's an old one, but it has a certificate of calibration. It's an old certificate of calibration. Now, this is a Castle. Castle, is that?
Yeah, Castle.
Castle, and it's a pocket vibration meter, and it is a GA 2002
and GA 2003. That's the range it says, doesn't it?
Now I looked it up. I looked it up on eBay when I got home, and there is one on sale, a used one on sale, for £295. It looks like it was bought from...
It's a general purpose vibration meter from RS Components.
So has it got a price on the back?
No. But I was just looking at the date of purchase is 2008.
So it's bought in 2008. Now I actually looked at I looked them up on the company, and they are about £960 brand new. So this little thing that I bought for £3 If you want to buy it brand new, you're looking at over £900. I could only find 2 on eBay. There was one, I think, in the UK for £395, and there was one in Canada that was about £200. It'd be really interesting to see what this goes for. I'm going to do a lot of work on trying to work it out. I'm thinking if it was £900, I could find out how much it's worth, how much it would cost to be calibrated.
Yeah.
I might get £500 for it if it's calibrated. It might cost 60 quid to be calibrated, but I'm not going to rush into this one.
But even if you don't calibrate it yourself, if you can sell it saying you can get it calibrated by this firm and it will cost you this much, that in itself is valuable information, if you ask me.
Being a heating engineer, we used to use flue gas analyzers, and they used to have cells that would burn out and would kind of get used up. You'd have an oxygen cell and a CO cell and stuff like that. I don't know if this actually has any cells that could go wrong, so it's worth finding out.
Yeah.
But for £3,
it's certainly worth taking a punt on it.
Certainly worth taking a punt
properly, by the way, before you put it away.
Right. Certainly worth taking a punt for £3 on something that I'm hoping, if it's £900 a year, I should get a couple of £100 on that. Is what I'm thinking. I don't know. We will see, but I've got a feeling that someone's going to want to buy that for more than £3. So I was rather happy on that one. I didn't know what I had until I got it home. All I knew that it was electronics. It was worth taking a punt.
Absolutely.
And it may well pay off. It may not, but I'll keep you posted on that one. But I'm not rushing it to get it listed. I'm going to take my time and try and get the best price I can for it. And that was my last item from the boot sale. So, have you got some... we were going to move over and actually kind of move on to what we actually have going out.
Do that as a separate video. I think we should do that separately.
We do that separately.
So we'll end this one here, and then we'll film the other one straight away.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll be able to upload them
roughly at about the same time. Yeah.
But you're not going to be stuck watching them
all the way through. So anyway,
unless you want to.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go.
Well, you can binge watch it if you want to, but we're now running
into it however you like.
We're now running into 50 minutes.
Right, but I was going to say, however you like to watch it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please do put a comment down. Be like, really does help on the algorithm.
Yeah, comments really good, especially if you know anything about this meter. What kind of industry actually uses that? That'd be interesting. And obviously, if you like cats and are interested in Jan's mugs, then have a look on her eBay once she's got them listed.
I'm just having a terrible thought, so I'm going to wait until we're not filming to tell you.
Excellent. Anyway, we'll catch you.
Vibration colour.
Yeah, I'm going to turn off now.
I thought perhaps it's the porn industry.
I'm going to turn it off now. See you guys later. See you on the next